I'm Chad Brooks, pastor of Foundry. I want to welcome you to this video series. We're just going to have 3 quick conversations about who Foundry is, what our vision and mission is, and how we see Jesus in our world. So welcome. It's great to have you back in this second video. What I want to talk about is the vision and mission of Foundry. And at Foundry, we really see the epicenter of what God has called us to do in John 1:14. And it says, the Word became flesh and He dwelled among us, and we have seen His glory, the glory of a Father's only Son. A different translation says, the Word became flesh and moved into the neighborhood. We look at that and we begin to ask ourselves questions about what does it mean for Jesus to be here, and what can Jesus change? This isn't about us just believing in historical reality, but this is about us looking to Jesus because we believe that He has the answers for every single thing that confronts us in our life. And through prayer and through conversations and through research and just thinking about what inspires us, we began to realize that at Foundry, the vision that we were given by God is this. It's simple, that Jesus is big enough. We say those words constantly. We say those words constantly because we believe them, but we also believe into them because we want to be seeing the situations, we want to be seeing the problems, we want to be seeing the joys, the concerns, and the celebrations that we have in life that teach us more about Jesus being big enough. We pray for God's vision of the world to increase and for our vision of the world to decrease because we see who's truly in charge. During the year that our launch team spent praying together, we listened to the words of a couple of different other pastors, and one of them, his name's Craig Groeschel. He said this: to reach people who've never been reached before, you have to be willing to do things that have never been done before. And when we had conversations, when we shared our own stories, we realized the places where many of us began to learn and to realize and to build that bigger version of Jesus and His world was through many different things. It was through relationships, it was through worship services, it was through private devotions, it was through intentional Christian relationships. And so we began to realize that our mission was to create those environments. To create environments for people to experience a God big enough for all their needs. And those environments are going to be vastly different. But as a church, we want to be consistently walking alongside of people, learning that God's vision for the world is bigger than their vision for the world. And so Jesus is big enough. In the good times and in the bad times, Jesus is big enough.